Welcome back to the channel, you beautiful people. In this video, we're gonna build two items, just two. One of them is fairly simple. The other one is simple? Question mark? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. So let's get on building. Add a double glue, glue, glue. Add a double glue. Add a double glue. Because you know I'm new. Well, first off, we're going to start backwards. We're going to start working on project number 2 before we go to project number 1 because I have to glue up project number 2. So I'm going to get that started and then we'll circle back to this one later. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is cut these down into 1.5 inch, cut them down 1.5 inch wide for this, this, and this. So let's get it.
If you guys remember in my last video, I was struggling with burnout on pretty much everything I cut on the table saw. Well, right there, I'm actually cutting through the actual jig. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the burnouts. But what I've realized that the issue is that my throat plate on my table saw wasn't flush with the table saw. And, you know, please ignore the level. I know this is saying it's not level right now, and that's because of the floor in my garage. But I did that, and that actually fixed it. So here's an example, and I'm sorry everything is kind of out of focus for a second there. And there you have it, no burn marks in sight. So if you're struggling with, having burnouts and whatnot, okay, I cut through the jig again. If you're struggling with burnouts, there's a few things that you might want to check. You may want to, first of all, check your blade. Make sure it's not gunked up or dull. The next thing you want to check is the pace at which you're cutting. Make sure you're cutting at a nice, even pace. And then third of all, make sure that you check your throat plate.
All right, gang. So for this first project, you're going to need a 2x4. Well, no, this is 2x6. Just kidding. You're going to need a 2x6. And then we're going to cut these down to different thicknesses. All right, gang. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 inches on the miter saw station. Actually, we're going to cut this down to 6 inches. Actually, we're going to cut this down to 7 inches. Let's go with 7 inches. Let's give it a little bit of an extra, just in case we need it. All right, so we're going to change the fence to just 1/2 inch. Actually, you don't need a 2x6 for this build. You probably just need 1x6. Actually, that would be perfect. I don't have any 1x6 here, so I got to make it out of this. Okay, so I did not feel comfortable making that cut again. I don't know, it just felt wrong. So I'll wait until I get my bandsaw to actually use, to make it out of this. So instead, I did have a project I built some time ago, and it's already stained, which is, I might have to sand it off. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use this 1x6 that I already had. Like I said, it's already stained, so I'm gonna make the most of it. Yes, sir. And listen, if that cut don't feel right, follow your mind, okay? Just don't do it. Call me a wussy, wuss. Oh, call me whatever you want to call me. But guess what? I still got these things. Anyways, so let's cut this down and use this. And I'm sorry, I have to stop and get some of this Mad Dog 2020 that I have in this cup. Ain't this cup nice? Since the last video, I've really been putting these weights, to good use. This is the most it's been used since I purchased them. And this is another case where I wish I had a bandsaw, because this would be a lot easier to do. So here I am using this jigsaw and realizing that I have this thing that I was making fun of. What I didn't really realize is I can use this as a template. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I was actually thinking about doing this with a paint can instead. I think that's probably not a bad idea.
Who say your boy can't be creative, man? I'd much rather use a router for this instead of using a jigsaw or a bandsaw, actually. This actually worked out great because everything's really consistent all around. Once I got done with the base, which is the circle, it's time to cut down some slats. And I'll be cutting down these slats to about 1/4 inch thick using this thin rip jig that I have, which I freaking found. I was missing it for a long time. Found it in my last video, actually. So use this to cut down these strips. I I like the thin rip jig, but I wish there was a different way. I'm gonna actually looking into how to design and make a thin rip jig where I don't have to constantly move the fence. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but see if I can get that figured out. And then I cut these down to size. I started off at 6 inches and then worked my way down, cutting it down by removing 1/4 inch at a time. So I started off at 6 inches, and then my next cut is going to be 5 3/4. Then I make another cut which is 5.5, another cut which is 5 1/4, and then 5, and then 4, yeah, so on and so forth until I'm satisfied.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and notch out about 1/4 inch deep in these small pieces. The only reason why I'm still going to go through with this is because I have done it before. So we're going to notch this out. I considered using a dado stack, but I'm just lazy today. So pray for my fingers.
And if you'd like to do me the honor of hitting that sacred, that extremely loved subscribe button, that would be awesome. And then while you're at it, just go all out. Hit that like button, and then drop a comment somewhere below. Maybe you already did, cussing me about MD 2020, but it is what it is. Still, thank you for subscribing. You're awesome. Here I'm just adding a Forstner bit that I'll be using to drill a hole all the way, well, not all the way through, but through the center of the base piece that I cut earlier. Probably going like halfway through, just deep enough where this candle can fit all snug. Now all you got to do is add your slats, and I'll be adding these from smallest from left to right. And I was using glue, started off using glue, but I switched over to my brad nailer. Yeah, I got lazy. Although I rather use a nailer on this thing. Also, I just use one of those slats that I have, like a cutoff, as the spacer to make sure that these things are evenly spaced all the way through.
This is what it's looking like. I still have to stain it, of course, but that's where we're at. I think stopping halfway or a little bit more than halfway just gives us a unique and different look. I am going to build another one out of this later on and sell them as a pair. So, yep. This is what we're looking like, bro. Y'all like it? Now, on to the next project. All right, gang. So now that we got It's a good thing we got this glued up earlier, so we can just go directly into the next project. And normally I'd have plans and stuff ready for this, but I'm just out here winging this. I'm just out here winging this, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this saw to 30 degrees. These are all cut at 30 degrees. The smaller piece, it's like 1 1/4 for the small piece. 1 1/4 for this piece that's cut like this. The long edge is gonna be 3 1/2 for that long piece. Then the back piece is gonna be 3 3/8. 3 3/8. All right. So we gonna add that up. Shit. Add it up, glue, glue, glue. Add it up. Add it up, glue. Add it up, glue. Cause you know I'm new to the blue. I think I'm gonna leave woodworking and do rapping. I think I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna add a dab of regular glue on here just to make sure I got this right before I go all crazy. Add. I'm gonna dab a little right here. Dab a little. Oh, that's a lot of little. Good grief. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. All right. All right, gang. And also, only because you've been here this long, I know people are probably saying something in the comment section about how I'm drinking on the job or drinking in the shop and it's irresponsible and blah 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 blah. I don't know what they're saying, but it's orange juice. Can you see it? Oh, oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, it's orange juice. I'm a wuss, but I do have Mad Dog 2020, which some of the guys in my live stream they're telling me not to drink it, so of course I'm gonna drink it and see. So yeah, I was gonna use dark walnut on this, but I think I'm gonna go with shellac instead. But I'm gonna do that one last since that's strong and this is not as strong. So I'm gonna. Oh my god! Every time it gets me. Every time it gets me. Every single time. How this thing just freaking transforms. Oh my days! It never gets old. Oh, this is also nice, man. I can't lie. This is also really nice.